50 years ago, when Zonta International began its partnership with UNICEF USA, the world was a very different place for women and girls. In the United States, the women's rights movement was in full swing. The Equal Rights Amendment had just passed both houses of Congress, and leaders of feminism's second wave were making their voices heard. Around the world, however, women's voices were often less audible. Women in Switzerland had only just earned the right to vote. Globally, 543 million women were illiterate, and women in Asia and Africa regularly worked 13 more hours a week than men. Denied their basic rights in many regions of the world, women and girls faced enormous challenges to their health and well-being. The average life expectancy for a woman was 60. Child marriage was much more common, and access to birth control much more limited. For Zonta members, concern for the welfare and rights of women and girls around the world has always been part of their DNA. But it wasn't until 1972, at Zonta's convention, that the organization issued a formal resolution to incorporate global service. Every Zonta club has the responsibility to support, through both monetary contributions and personal service, projects to its own community, but also Zonta International service projects directed toward the world community. That same year, Zonta and UNICEF USA launched their first project together, mobile medical units to serve the health needs of children and mothers in hard-to-reach areas of Ghana. It would be the first of many projects for the partnership.
There are so many wonderful examples of the positive impacts of the partnership between Zonta International and UNICEF USA starting in 1972. More recently, in Afghanistan, about 4 million women of childbearing age were targeted for tetanus vaccination. In 2003, Zonta International helped to support 4 cities and 8 rural districts in Kabul province. And then from 2008 to 2016, Zonta and UNICEF's partnership in Rwanda helped to contribute to a nation free of AIDS and new HIV infection among children, adolescents, women, and families.
Over decades, Zonta's contribution has led to thousands of saved and improved lives in countries like Burkina Faso, Afghanistan, Nepal. Together, these two storied organizations have helped girls access an education in Madagascar, helped combat child marriage around the world, and created the Well Water Project in Sri Lanka that spurred the creation of the Zonta International Foundation, now the Zonta Foundation for Women. Most recently, Zonta and UNICEF USA's partnership has reached across the mountains of Peru to address the needs of indigenous and rural adolescents, helping them avoid childhood pregnancies and grow in an environment supported by social-emotional learning and safe from violence.
Some of the greatest progress has come from simply including girls in the conversation and ensuring their participation in decision-making. At UNICEF, we're ramping up our partnerships with women and girls networks to do more of exactly that: listening, bringing girls to investment roundtables, and creating spaces for their ideas and voices. Our next steps must include asking girls when we design programs for them and with them, will this make a difference? How can we improve? And when we're implementing those programs, were you satisfied with our support? What needs to happen next?
So, what's next for Zonta and UNICEF USA?
With a track record of success for over 50 years, we're poised to make an even bigger impact together, building brighter, safer, and healthier futures for girls and women, investing in country-specific programs with proven and measurable impact. UNICEF USA is extremely grateful to have Zonta as a valued partner, especially as new global challenges make maintaining progress for girls and women harder. With Zonta's continued help, UNICEF won't stop working to help make the more than 1.1 billion girls under the age of 18 become all they are meant to be: the largest generation of female leaders, entrepreneurs, and changemakers the world has ever seen.